Your question, the member from Kitchener-Waterloo.
Thank you very much, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. The CEO of OPG earned more than $2 million in total compensation last year, not the $1.2 million that was stated in the Sunshine List. The government's gradual thawing of public sector executive pay allowed the CEO to walk away with over $2 million in salary, bonuses, pension money, and almost $40,000 in other pay. $40,000 a year is what most young people in this province would be thrilled to earn. They face, and I quote, stagnant wages. How can this Premier justify these executive salaries to the struggling young people of this province?
Thank you.
Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Please once again to rise and speak to the great work that OPG is doing in our province, making sure that we have affordable power, Mr. Speaker, that's also clean. And I know, Mr. Speaker, that on paper those salaries do look very large, Mr. Speaker, but let's not forget, Mr. Speaker, that these are the individuals who are nuclear technical experts, Mr. Speaker. The comparators that are used make sure that they're not the highest paid in this sector, Mr. Speaker, but they're also not the lowest paid in this sector. We also want to ensure, Mr. Speaker, that our nuclear facilities are run by the best.
Finish, please.
Mr. Speaker, that our nuclear facilities are run by the best people to ensure its safety and the health for everyone in the province, Mr. Speaker, and that's what the executive is doing at OPG.
Supplementary.
Again, to the Premier. These high salaries, bonuses, and pension perks are indefensible. They're not just high on paper, they're high in the real world, which is the province of Ontario, to the Minister of Energy. Does the Premier understand that a whole generation in this province are struggling with part-time, contract, and unstable work? They're not getting ahead. They are barely treading water. A new report out today shows that Ontario has the second worst economy for young people in the country. In fact, and I quote, no province reported a decline in full-time earnings since 2003 except Ontario. This means young Ontarians are working for less money than their parents at a time of skyrocketing rent and hydro costs. When is this government actually going to do something and make life more affordable for the people of this province?
Thank you, Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, Mr. Speaker, I do acknowledge that these salaries are high, Mr. Speaker, but these are our nuclear technical experts that are keeping our facilities operating, Mr. Speaker, at high safety standards, making sure that all health and safety standards are being met, and making sure that we have power, Mr. Speaker, right across this province. But when it comes to making sure that people have affordable lifestyles, Mr. Speaker, that's what we've done with our Fair Hydro Plan. Bringing forward a plan with a 25% reduction, Mr. Speaker, we worked with the experts at OPG to ensure we can find ways to bring down our rates, Mr. Speaker. A 25% reduction for all families, small businesses and farms right across the province, Mr. Speaker, is extremely
Finish, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is something that we're very proud to bring forward, Mr. Speaker, which is our Ontario Fair Hydro Plan that is helping families and businesses right across the province.